You're recording? Yeah. Oh, we got to do a clap. We didn't do a clap in the beginning.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. There's another one. Perfect. I'll sing. Welcome to the BDB Podcast.
Welcome to the BDB Podcast.
No, you peaked.
Jake.
You peaked so hard. No.
Dude, just fucking tune it down.
No, that's not how this works. You fucking
Welcome to the
try-hard
BDB
audio guy.
Stop talking during the intro.
Yeah.
Welcome to the BDB
Welcome
Podcast.
to the BDB Podcast.
Welcome to the BDB Podcast. My name
I'm
is
Jake.
Ben. I'm here with Jake,
Ben.
and this
There's
is Jason.
The old BDB stands for we're just back doing business.
Yes,
The
sir.
We're back, baby.
business,
We
baby.
didn't die. We are still alive.
It's been
We've
2
been
years.
stuck in purgatory.
Yeah.
It's been
You ever heard of a
We-
2-year-long medically induced coma?
Welcome to season 2.
Season 2. This is 201 of the BDB Podcast.
Is this
Back
201?
and BDB'er than ever.
We're going to be here consistently-ish. I know we told you that last time when we were like, we don't know what's going to happen to the podcast, but
Oh, that video that was 2 years old that you uploaded 2 weeks ago.
we'll keep it
Yeah.
Where you
it's
said, well,
confusing,
we
that's
don't
why
know
it's
what's going to
confusing.
happen.
You
Well,
know-
guess what? I'm not calling over Discord or whatever I said. We're here. We're live.
We're back.
And we're raw.
We are back, baby. Well, if we find that other mic that Jason lost,
I
we
didn't
can figure
lose
it out.
anything. I had it right there in my room.
Why is your mic a different color?
Yeah. Why is it my mic?
Why is your mic a different
So,
color?
okay, for context's sake, we reopened
the
everything.
It's been a minute.
It's been a long time. We reopened everything. We were missing the cords, all the cords for the mixer. We were missing one of the mics, and we were just fucked. We couldn't. We wanted to record it literally last week, but we couldn't. And so at the end of everything, I gave Jason my mic to hold on to until we
Allegedly.
started this again. So it all comes back, and Jason's like, "Oh, I don't have your mic." Blah blah blah. Turns out, Jason lost his fucking mic and was claiming that my mic was his. Because Jason's mic used to be fucking black. So I spent a fuck ton of money on a new, nicer mic. Turns out I never even lost my fucking mic.
Hi,
And we bought a new mixer. Oh, you lose the power cord? Let's just buy a whole fucking new mixer. And a new camera. And we're later. If you
Start from fucking scratch here, ladies and
if you
gentlemen.
put
We don't
everything
know what
together,
the fuck is going on?
there's probably a good couple grand worth of equipment here for the like 78 subscribers that we have.
Hi, it's been 2
We
years.
all do. We all still
all
live
but
at home.
I got out. I
If you
fucking got
noticed-
out.
If you've noticed, we're back in the original studio.
I got out.
We were
When
only out of
nothing's
the
changed,
original
we've
studio
been here.
for one episode.
We should probably really give
We
context
need to buy a
to all
house.
of that.
Oh, yeah. Somebody else do it. I've been talking a lot.
Jason, I feel like you haven't had much to say lately.
I never have anything to fucking say. It's been 2 years. It's been more than 2 years since the last podcast.
Since the last one was recorded, absolutely, yeah.
A lot has happened. A lot has happened.
Jake's pregnant.
I don't know.
Jake
I
did
already
buy
had
the morning
kid.
after pill.
I already had the kid. Oh, yeah. That happened. What? Oh, my God. It's been so long.
That's what, yeah.
I'm still at Spoon Lake.
Jesus Christ.
I still finish on stones.
We're back in Vancouver.
And
Vermont. We're in Vermont.
I can't fuck up my own joke. That's not good. That's not good. That's my thing.
Two is too many.
That's 2 plus whatever else I had. Before you even showed up.
What fucking context do we even give?
Anyway, give them the context
just
about-
nothing has changed. We're just literally back here. There was like 2 years of difference. Now we're back.
We all make more money
Nothing's
now.
changed.
We do all make you make more money,
Nothing
right?
has changed.
Oh my god, wait, you worked at Goodwill before.
No, I fucking
Didn't you
know,
work at
you
Goodwill?
dumb,
No, you worked with Les
stupid
Schwab.
asshole.
He was wait.
Goodwill. I hadn't worked there since high school.
Where the fuck did you work?
Is this guy fucking dumb?
He's a fucking idiot.
Then you had just moved. So you didn't
Only the
You're
best.
literally
Only the
missing
best
3 different jobs in 4
I really
years of
am.
working.
Sharia.
Look, this
and
this was 6 years
barbecue
ago.
and-
Oh, you did work at the
The barbecue was before even the job that I had before I left. Oh man.
What job did
I
you
don't work
have?
in the food industry anymore. I turned blue collar and I started drinking a lot more.
Cheers.
Yeah,
Blue collar gang.
there's something about like I think it's a requirement when you start working blue collar that you just gotta fucking drink.
You have to
gotta
drink.
drink so much.
Having a felony
Even if-
is like an honor.
Copious amounts of
I
caffeine,
can't have a felony.
nicotine, and alcohol.
Me
I
and
can't-
Jake can.
I'm not allowed to have a felony. Well, maybe I can have a
Really? You're
like,
not allowed to have a
maybe I
felony?
can have a felony, but like not like a driving felony. Because at that point I'm kind of fucked. I can't really do anything.
Yeah, you're not allowed to touch tires if you have a felony.
Yeah.
Everybody knows.
They
that.
also they can't fire me if I call out for being hungover. I learned.
So
you're gonna start calling out a lot.
brown bottle
No.
sickness.
No, but because it's so prevalent that people drink a shit ton in my line of work. That if they call out, they used to be able to fire you for calling out being hungover. Now they're just like, can we get you help?
They give you a
They
hotline
just send
number.
you a fucking NA meeting location.
They're like,
Or not
are you
fucking NA.
They send you a North American meeting.
a non-available meeting. Time you saw us, we had just bar crawled. That was a long time
That
ago.
was a long
That
time
was-
ago.
Like 2 years ago, right?
That was almost 2 years ago to the day.
No, that was over 2 years ago.
No,
Yes, because I uploaded I tried to upload the podcast at 3 different fucking Airbnbs and your house on the
so
same
did
day.
you guys come back to Bend for that concert?
Yeah, I think so.
Because I thought that was like
we didn't stay.
I thought that was like
We left after we recorded.
We did that because that was the morning after.
Yeah, that was the morning after the bar crawl. We left,
and
then
you
came
left.
back. the
You left
weekend of
after
the
we
concert.
recorded. Everybody cried on the way home.
Oh yeah, dude, I cried like a bitch.
That was
We
so
did.
fucking sad. I'm not gonna lie. That was
It,
one of the
it
hardest.
broke my heart. Like
What
I
happens
didn't,
when you leave
I
us?
didn't cry, and then Jason in the car. I don't know what he said, but he like gave me permission to cry, and I just started bawling. I had my sunglasses on, and I was hiding it, and I was like, I miss Ben.
Dude, it was up there with like watching my dog die. Like that was fucking rough. Just watching you fucking guys drive away, and I'm like, oh. It was not great. It was not great. I'll tell you that much.
And we left you in that toxic
You
household.
left me in the middle of a breakup household where I became
with
a
a
target.
dog that was. It was like it was on cocaine all
Dude,
the time.
a crack dog and a meth cat.
The taste of a shower beer after like a long hard day of work. You got to admit that.
I
shit
still
tastes
can't
good.
believe you guys drink in the shower.
What?
I don't drink
everybody
You
has
don't?
that.
No.
You don't have shower?
I'll bring
My
3,
favorite-
4 beers in the fucking shower. I'm not even kidding.
My favorite thing about the shower beer is the weird looks from everyone else at the public pool afterwards. You guys know the meme where like where it's like, oh, you'd go to bed as a kid and watching TV and wake up and
George Lopez.
you would hear Lowrider on the intro of George Lopez. That's
I
me
miss
with
George Lopez.
that's me with Gordon Ramsay.
With Gordon
With
Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay. Like literally just last night I fell asleep watching YouTube and I woke up to Gordon Ramsay screaming at a crying woman. And then my mom got home from work and she's like, who the fuck were you up playing video games with at 3 a.m? And I said, what? She said, the dogs were barking. I told them to shut the hell up and went to work and all I could hear was people talking in your room. And I went, I was asleep. I was.
Back to the spooky episode.
Yeah.
There was somebody in
Back
my
to-
room.
we've
It was
missed
Gordon.
nothing.
Gordon Ramsay was in my room, and I had to explain to her that I was not speaking with anyone. I was asleep.
Watching Gordon Ramsay.
Apparently, that's the thing is like I woke up and I'm like, I woke up like 3 times, like slightly woke up, you know, when you're like, oh, something's on, and you fucking crash again. And every time it was Gordon Ramsay. And then when I woke up at like 8:30, it was like a 7-hour long video. It was a 7-hour long video of just like Gordon Ramsay
just
moments.
yelling at people.
I don't know. Like, I know that that's his thing, but I didn't think there was, like, that much Gordon Ramsay yelling at people content to fill a 7-hour space.
There's probably more.
I feel like that really tracks with just like your TikTok, your Insta feed, like everything.
But that's not cursed. That's nowhere near cursed enough. That's just like, that's like white mom loves this shit. content.
Loves
If
Gordon
if,
Ramsay
if
yelling
I
at her.
if I showed like a fucking Midwest mom my TikTok, I think she'd have a fucking stroke. I get that. I get like the stuff that everybody sees, but I also get the stuff. I get the stuff that nobody sees.
You get the curse.
I get the stuff with 0 likes from like.
I've been getting a lot of those lately.
It's
But
Not the same.
It's
not like
it's
yours.
good. Like I like daily. I will see like 10 to 35 videos of like people transforming into wolves. Do you know what I'm talking about? No, of course you don't.
He does.
But dude, no, it's so awesome because they're like, it's like always like the same fucking like song in the background where it's like.
Yeah, sing it. Go ahead and sing it.
It always, I don't know if it's the same song, but it's always the same themes where like it'll say alpha and pack and then have like a wolf howl, and then it'll be a shitty like filter of them turning into a wolf.
That's
Or like,
so terrible.
some of them do like they'll do like the show Paw Patrol. They'll do like yours. They'll do like you if you were a Paw Patrol. It's just the fucking worst. It's so bad. I love it so much.
That's terrible.
And it's there's some wholesome ones where they'll do the filter on the dog, but most times it's like a 47-year-old man with like a very patchy beard and no neck.
Oh,
and
God.
and they're like, I'm going after Ranger. Dude, do you remember back when there was like wildwish.com ads that would pop up?
Yes.
Do you remember the like toenail separator one?
I remember
Yeah, you do.
showing me that.
Yeah,
that
you
was
do.
so fucking...
That was icky caca.
It was fucking...
not good.
It was medieval.
Yeah, it was like literally just like a little. It was like 2 pieces of metal with like a screw in between, and you would twist it, and it would like
Stop.
rip your fucking toenail.
Oh my God.
Did you never get any fucked up Wish ads, Jake?
I did get some weird ass Wish ads, but never a toenail separator.
What weird Wish ads?
The
did you
funniest
get?
thing is like right after the toenail separator would be like a fucking Chinese Buzz Lightyear.
It would be stuff like that. It would never be any like weird like torture devices.
I don't think it was torture. I think it was pleasure.
Okay.
Not
Put a
for me.
video-
Not
Put
for
like
me.
a video of that on like Feet Finder,
Wiki Feet.
Wiki Feet Finder.
Do you
That's-
have a-
We had different ads, dude.
Maybe everything about me is just fucking cursed.
No, because I got that too.
Am I fighting an uphill battle here? Am I fucked? Do I have anything going for me?
Yeah, you
We
got,
got
the
the
BDB podcast.
That's gonna take off. It'll take off one of these days.
Your fucking nail's so gross.
Yeah, no.
I hate looking at
My
that.
nail,
I'm sorry.
my nail fell off because I crushed it under a
Use
plate.
this fucking toenail separator
And
for
then-
Wish.
No, that was the wrong part, bro.
Dude, so I was making a new set of chalk blocks for my truck because we are mandatory. We have to chalk our wheels no matter what. And at Spoon Lake, and so I was like, oh, I'll just switch out to a new razor blade and my utility knife, which we're not allowed to have. And I was cutting the rope for my chalks, went right through my hand, like an 1/8 inch deep. I could see the muscle and shit, and it started bleeding like fucking crazy.
I can't believe I remember that FaceTime call. We're like,
Can you
Jason,
drive me to the
Jason,
ER?
do
Can
I,
you drive me to the
Jason, do
ER,
I go to the
please?
hospital right now? Can you drive me to the ER, please?
Well, dude, my original plan was go to the store, get some fishing line, and a
I'm
hook.
gonna
I was
sew
gonna
it myself.
I was gonna give
How are
myself
you gonna
stitches.
sew it with a hook?
Well, like a needle or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
I
okay,
mean, a lot
yeah,
of you can use a hook, I guess, but
I
it'd
mean,
be hard.
the
Depends on the curvature of the hook.
is it a
But I
natural
was literally-
curve or
I was literally gonna use fishing line and just something sharp and watch a YouTube video on how to give myself stitches. But I figured that was not a great idea.
Everybody figured that wasn't a good idea.
'Cause my finger-
literally your entire family was in the bathroom with you too, fucking as you're looking at it, going, Jason.
Because my finger
Jason, do I
got
go to the
infected.
hospital,
This was
please?
all in the same week. My finger got infected. And I was like, okay, so I don't have to worry about this getting infected because I'm already on antibiotics.
did you at least clean it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're fine then. Yeah, no, I've never had to file a workman's comp claim or anything like that. I don't know about... I think you did when you got a shard of metal in your eyeball.
I didn't have to, but I did have to go to the ER. That was a terrible fucking experience.
Did they drill out your eye?
They got really close. They almost went, we're going to give you a lobotomy right through the eyeball.
Dude, can we talk about how far lobotomies have come in the last 100 years? They're getting really good at them.
Jesus Christ. God,
Are you sad?
You don't.
Are you happy?
You don't need that.
Jake, pull that up.
Jamie, pull that up.
Oh my God, I could hand you my laptop and you could be the research guy.
I'll start bringing my laptop just for research.
Oh my God, we all get You can bring your desktop down here. And you can
Dude,
just
that
have
thing
them
has
on
been
it.
bricked for 3 years and you know it.
Look, if you ever installed the English version of Windows,
It has nothing to
it
do
would have been
with...
fine.
I became fluent in Spanish to play video games on my computer. But I also got a handful of viruses.
What
And
websites were you
From
on?
where?
I honestly couldn't tell you because, you know, I jerk off mobily.
Same here.
Yeah, so it's
Thank
not
God.
that.
Thank God Apple does not get viruses too for that, because
I know they've got some good software in there. They really do. They protect their consumer. But my PC, the fucking what is it, the RAM, the random access memory is just full. That's why I can't use it. It's full. And I
Get
can't
more RAM.
your RAM's.
it's full, yeah.
You can get more RAM.
So I can't open anything.
If you tried downloading more RAM,
No, but I can't open anything and it's fucking infuriating.
download more dedicated WAM.
There's
No.
not enough dedicated WAM. So, do you guys use Safari or?
Oh,
what do
dude,
you use?
yeah, I use Safari.
Really?
I use Safari.
What do you mean, really? Do you
Safari
not?
for
No,
porn,
I don't use
and I use
Safari.
I use Google Chrome.
What do you use?
I use Google Chrome for
I use
everything
Google
else.
Chrome for everything.
I'm on
You
Safari.
jerk off where you search?
You
No, I go
I
incognito.
know
mode.
incognito. Well, so do we, right?
Yeah, on Safari.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's just so much easier to access.
But you can hide Safari and have Google like present.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you put it in a fucking tab where nobody's gonna look. You put it right next to settings. In its own little basket, and then nobody even thinks to look there.
I
mean, or you could like close your tabs, but like.
honestly,
Well, I
yeah,
mean,
I just use Safari incognito for everything.
We're kind of incriminating ourselves right now. Why are we talking about
Who cares?
Nobody's gonna watch this anyways.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I think
so
one of these
you-
days we need to get like everybody together and have that.
Talk about how someone jerked off at the middle school. Is that what you're talking about?
What?
No, well, you weren't recording when we were talking about that, were you?
I was probably. What?
But you remember? Okay, you remember when there was like that huge storm,
The power outage,
and the power went out. We were all here.
We
and
played
the-
with the Ouija board. You hid behind the couch.
Yeah,
Yes.
and then the tree fell down in the road, so none
Yes.
of us could leave.
Good times.
Yeah, and we.
That's
all-
fucking. Can I just say something? That's fucking destiny.
That
we were
was-
supposed to hang
that
out
was.
longer that night. That's what that was.
Because I tried to leave.
Yeah, you
and
did.
then I got stopped by the tree.
Asshole.
But anyways, we all had like this huge sex talk. You don't remember that?
Oh yeah.
And we all like talked about having sex.
Right.
And I remember it was like, oh yeah, bleep some of these names because this is kind of embarrassing. This is kind of embarrassing.
Put like
shit.
a big old censor
Trust
on
me,
all of
you
this.
know who you are.
But he asked like, what's the weirdest place you guys have jerked off? He was like, oh yeah, behind the middle school.
How many years ago was this?
Hopefully he was in middle school. Hopefully he was in middle school at the time. If not, even if he was in high school, that's still
Choose your words very carefully, buddy.
not
It's
good.
still very cool.
And then,
Am I right,
well,
fellas?
and then you remember that Chris was like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'd rather just jerk off than have sex." Do you remember that?
Look at him now.
You remember that?
Look at him now.
Look at you now.
He's
Look
a
at him
grown up.
now.
That name's not getting bleeped.
You gotta bleep them. So, dude, on the way here, right?
Yeah, tell me why you're fucking.
Why is-
Jason.
on the
I have
way here-
no fucking idea what this is. either.
No, you know. On the way here,
You know.
I know.
On the way here, I was a hungry boy, so we stopped at the old gas station, and
That's why it took you guys an hour and 15 minutes. To
I didn't
drive
know
a
we were going. I didn't
15-minute
know we had to go to Walmart too.
What?
At least you didn't. Yeah, I had
I
to
thought
buy
you went
shit.
to Freddy.
Yeah, we could have
Fazbear's
gone
Pizzeria.
We could have gone there too. Anyways,
Did you even look for a battery?
JJ.
yeah, they didn't have any. I looked.
Best Buy it is.
Anyways, so I got me some chicky strips and some JoJo's and a Red Bull. And then I also had the beer between my legs, and I had my backpack and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And so we pull up into the Walmart, and Jason just gets out and literally runs away.
I
He
walk.
just books it. For
I
the
get out of
fucking
the
door.
car and I
I'm
start
like trying to
walking
move things around and like set
at
things
my
down.
normal pace.
Yeah, but your
And I
gait
get out-
is insane. You walk at like Mach 3.
All right, you got me there. I mean,
You gotta pep to your step, fella.
And I get out of the car, and he's literally running away from me, and I'm just like yelling, "Dad, Dad, Dad!" And then I go to like sprint across the street, and I almost get fucking hit by a car. And I was like, Jason, he's just still walking.
by this
away.
time I'm in the store. I'm gone.
Yeah.
I haven't.
By this time he's gone, and he basically let his son get hit by a fucking Dodge Charger.
Hey, should we join the SAG after strike?
I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah.
it is.
Oh my god.
Because we're paid actors
Oh.
on a technicality. So should we join them in striking?
Oh
Sure.
my god. Yeah, you guys have been in movies since the last podcast.
No, that was before that.
Was it?
Yeah,
We talked about it
it.
multiple times. You don't even know like our
It
careers.
didn't get released yet. That's what I meant.
You didn't even.
No, now they're released, and I didn't
yeah.
see either one of us in
You could see
the no longer unable to talk about Girl in the Woods. I did not see either one of us. I saw my sweatshirt in the background once.
Girl in the Woods. I wasn't in. I was stand-in for that.
I thought you were a feature.
No, I was stand-in for Girl. I was feature for.
You were feature for Metal Lords. We can
yeah,
talk
Metal
about it now.
Lords,
No
yeah.
bleep. No bleep
No
required.
bleeps.
You can see Jake at this
You can
timestamp.
literally only see like the back of my head. I'm pretty sure.
I was watching it.
No,
I saw
it
that
was-
fucking thing turn red.
It was right in the front, dude. You can see yourself
You
walking
literally
right towards the
walked
camera.
Through camera.
Did I really?
Yeah.
Like I
Oh.
said, there'll be a timestamp. You can see it. Go search it
Really?
up on
Tell
Netflix.
me what the timestamp is because I haven't seen this.
Well, when you watch the
Randy
podcast,
showed it to you.
she did.
I don't even remember it. I swear it was just the back of my head.
He's gonna be a star, Mom.
Yeah, how much
I'm
more
famous.
movie stuff have you been doing recently, Jake and Ben? What have you?
I get so many messages all the time, and
Dude.
now I could respond to them. 'Cause
Dude, I got a message for one that was if you have a small trained dog. This was a different company. This wasn't with Adam.
Okay.
If you have a small trained dog, they were shooting a commercial for this little puppy carrying bag. You know, like that Karens use.
Like a papoose?
yeah, a papoose.
Yeah.
And if you had a small trained dog, 2 days of shooting, $3,000.
Do you know, dude, I keep getting ads for like fucking Budweiser.
Budweiser.
Well, yeah, they know-
Nike and shit.
Yeah, Nike. A lot of Nike and Adidas commercials.
There's some stupid, like, I get like asked for like Sephora and stuff, and I'm like,
Am I really the guy?
They know
I'm
their
like, are you
audience.
sure? Like, I know my headshot's not updated, but what kind of makeup are you gonna put on my mustache?
Dude, one of
Am I gonna look like Cesar Romero's Joker?
one of my biggest like
Gonna be
regrets,
CGI'd out,
One of my biggest regrets when it comes to that was I was offered a month-long gig.
and
Did
you
I tell you
didn't
about
take
that?
it.
I'm sorry, you what?
I was offered a month-long stand-in gig. 5 days a week.
Meanwhile, Spoon Lake took
And
up
I
too
was
much of
working
his
at
time.
Spoon Lake.
He's too much of a pussy to pursue his acting career.
I asked my boss about it, and he said no.
See what I mean? He could have left. He could have been free that.
But it
long ago.
was all stand-in work. But think about the
Do you not
think about
realize
the
how much?
networking
Like,
that I
dude,
could have
dude,
done.
dude, shut the fuck up.
Okay,
We got paid a lot of money for stand-in.
we did.
Like the when I was feature for Girl in the Woods, I was getting paid $26 an hour, which doesn't seem like that much, but it was 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So I was getting time and a half for all 12 hours I was there. So I was making like 30 whatever an hour for 12 hours, 3 days straight. You could have done that shit for a week.
You guys should
Or
really.
you could have done that shit for a month, not a week. What the fuck are we talking about?
Well, yeah, and also as being a stand-in, you're not in.
You're not doing anything. You're
Well-
just sitting in a tent chatting with people.
Well, the thing is that when you do extras, you're in extra holding. When you do stand-in, you're literally with the
Oh
director.
shit! Sorry, yeah, you said stand-in, not extra work.
Yeah, no,
because
you're
I
literally
came
with
back.
the director and the fucking like few main actors the entire time, because whenever the main actors are busy, you are standing in for them.
Yeah, no, that's. Did I tell you that I came back to Girl in the Woods to do stand-in work? Yeah. It was in the. You haven't seen the show, but I was in like a massive like. We were in a warehouse, and it was all fucking dark, and they filled the ground with gravel, and there was like 8 to 10 different like cave sets. It was really dope because it was in like a mine.
It was in a mine?
That's where the
scene was in a mine.
The scene was like in a mine, so there was like tunnels and then like a little house. And I'm not gonna lie, doing stand-in was probably one of the most awkward things I did because the scene I was doing was like, you're touching this person.
What did you have to do for your stand-in?
So it was when the main character got her robo arm, and I was the stand-in.
I really haven't seen.
Yeah,
it.
no, yeah, it's fucking weird. But the main character gets her arm lopped off by a monster at some point, and she gets a robo arm. And I was doing stand-in for the guy who was her mentor and made that arm for her. So what I was doing for stand-in, and that was just one day, was like put your arm out like this. I was doing this.
That's kind of weird.
It is weird. It's fucking weird. And I was doing that for 8 hours. And then they would like change the set and like all the lighting and like change the background of the set. And they're like, we want to make sure this is perfect. I'm like, I really need to stop touching this girl's arm. When I was doing extra work, it was like the 3 main actors and then Kristen Ritter were like so far away. And I was like, it was like a 5-minute walk from extra holding to the actual set. And then when we got to the actual set, like all I was doing was crossing. Like that's all I was doing. There was one part where I sat on a log. Or maybe it was like railroad ties. It was something. I sat on there. And the pantomiming is so much harder than you think it would be. Because the person I was talking, I'd already made buddies with the person I was sitting next to for that. And like we were just kind of like whispering. And the AD at one point stopped the shoot and looked at me and said, you need a pantomime, not whisper. And I'm like, fuck. This is so fucking embarrassing. What about her she was talking to?
You just unlocked a memory for me from that.
Did I?
Yeah.
That's good. What is it?
Oh, well, no, finish what you got.
That was pretty much
Oh,
it.
okay. On the first one that I did, I forgot what the name of the show was. It was The Birch. The
Birch, yeah. You're in that one pretty visibly, too.
Yeah, true.
Because you're right behind the main.
Yeah. So there was a hallway, like, fight scene, and I was supposed to pantomime with this one chick.
Oh,
and no.
Well, yeah, he did.
He did. She like full on after like asked me out to dinner and like all of this shit, and I said no because I was with my ex at the time.
Yeah.
But she was also with her boyfriend at the time that she told me she hated. And
what a match made in heaven.
It's pretty fucking cool.
Was the first Hobo Johnson concert after or before the last
It was after.
episode?
It was
after.
When
100%.
was that?
it was like 2 days after the last episode.
No, it was like a week because it was
We
on.
drove
It was
It
on
was
a
the
weekend.
weekend,
It was on a weekend.
so it was less than a week.
Wait, wasn't it
5
literally
days.
today? Isn't that literally the video you were showing us?
Oh yeah, what is today?
Oh.
Sunday? It
Today's
that was
Sunday.
it was the 5th.
was the 5th. That was like Thursday.
That was like a yesterday.
What is today? The 6th?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was on a Saturday. Yeah.
I don't know how the months work. Anyways,
2 years ago today.
2 years ago today, we met Hobo Johnson. Lovely man.
And our life has never been the same since.
Ben has creamed his pants multiple times.
Dude, I'm still like to this day when we were, chatting with him and Chris went, he's a stan.
Yeah, remember that?
I hate that. I could have killed him.
I mean, you are.
Not really. Not really.
A Stan would say that.
A Stan would say that he's not a Stan.
And that
Listen,
he would
I've
kill
heard-
somebody for calling him a Stan.
I've listened to Eminem's Stan. That's not me.
I never.
I don't
I
have a
only
girlfriend tied in my trunk.
Has your
I
tea
only
gone
wrote him a
cold?
couple letters.
I haven't wrote him a single letter.
That's fucked
I've
up.
sent him texts.
Maybe.
And he's responded.
He has responded.
So
that's the sole reason that you haven't driven your car off of a bridge. With your
correct.
girlfriend in the
Yes.
trunk.
Absolutely.
Thank you for responding and saving a life.
Yeah. No, it was really cool. We met him once, and then every other time he's at a concert, we decided to just go to multiple shows and hang out with him.
Which really hurts the bank account.
I'm fine.
I mean, we've recovered.
Yeah, we have recovered.
I have not, like if we're being honest, like the only thing I've never financially recovered from with you guys is San Francisco.
I am almost
That's
back at
fair.
that point where I've recovered from
San
Francisco.
Francisco
I
was
recovered
so
from San Fran a
fucking
while ago.
expensive. It was probably the most expensive thing I've ever done in my life.
We can still live.
Wait, no, I bought a car. But that was fine.
We can still leave a review for that Airbnb we stayed at.
Tell him to.
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad, but honestly,
You-
I feel like I might have gotten the short end of the stick.
I think you
And the
got.
sleep-
You
sleeping
should have
arrangement.
taken the bed from
I
him.
think you did great.
Why would I take the bed from Aaron? He needed it more than I did.
Yeah, you slept great on the couch. It slowly folded in on itself.
Listen, there's nothing like waking up in the morning at a 90-degree angle.
That's true.
It really gets the blood flowing straight to your ass cheeks.
You know,
And in San Francisco, what better a place to have that happen? Am I right?
God damn it.
Am I wrong?
What are you to tell me I'm wrong?
Don't worry, I know the pain of waking up like that. Sleeping on that air mattress at y'all's place every morning.
Oh,
Deflated.
Oh, you're supposed to wake up
Deflated.
halfway through your sleep and inflate it again.
That's what I did, and then I still woke up with it fucking deflated.
And what did you do? You
Went to work.
Shut up. You did fine,
Oh, I'm.
kid.
Those were an interesting couple of months, honestly.
Months?
Yeah,
You were
that
there
was
for like
2
3
months.
weeks.
That was 2 months.
No, you weren't.
Yes, it was.
You were not there for 2 months.
I
Yes.
thought it was 1 month.
I'm pretty sure
It
I was
was
there for
like
like a month and a
3
half,
weeks.
2 months. No,
Dude,
no,
yes.
no.
You probably weren't.
This is
there.
what everyone wants to see. Just yes, no, yes, no.
You're right. Let's go back to talking about actors.
No, it was nice having you there. I'm not gonna lie.
It was great. Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't spend more time there. You know, but
We were all working,
yeah.
and then the second everyone got off work, we were like fucking bedtime. It is what it is. It's the sad cost of growing up. I'm afraid.
And this is why
That makes me
BDB is our
so
main
fucking
source of
depressed.
income now.
Yeah, we all quit our jobs.
So
Help me.
I spent all my savings on this mic.
we met Hobo
of
Johnson
Batman?
multiple times. We're jumping back to that.
Yeah, I
very
offered him
upset.
my shoes because I was pretty
That
drunk.
was
You
one of
were
the funniest
piss
fucking
drunk.
things. You didn't know where you were, and everyone was concerned. Even the people we didn't know,
Hey,
they're
they
like,
were cool though.
Yeah, they were like, is he? They were cool to you, but they're like, is he all right? And we're like, yeah, he's fine. He gets like this, and they're like, often. And we're like, yeah.
Hey, Frank lost his shoes, and I was more than happy.
He literally
got
found
his
them.
shoes back. He didn't get them back after fucking Toronto though, or Vancouver.
Yeah, Vancouver. He went to the wrong Vancouver.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. Do you not remember him telling us that? It was clearly a joke, but do you not remember him telling us that?
Yeah, no, I remember him saying that, but he definitely made it. He was talking the day before about how he didn't have a passport, and he was going to Canada. There's no way he actually went to Washington.
You never know. Frank, come on the podcast. You explain yourself.
Defend yourself.
Defend yourself.
Defend yourself.
Do you have a long ball sack like Zac Efron?
Oh, this is
We
gonna be
met
fun
Frank.
for you to edit.
Yeah, God damn it, Hobo Johnson.
Yes.
Okay.
Back to
Okay.
We've went to 7 concerts,
My God, we have.
and I don't remember where the middle 3 were, but
The middle 3 were
Those
in
were the
California.
California ones.
Sacramento,
Oh,
Berkeley,
yeah, you're
and San
right.
Fran. We've been to San Francisco fucking twice.
Yeah.
Willingly.
hey, to be fair, each time
Each time.
The second-
one time was a really good experience.
The
Second one was rough.
The second one wasn't bad, although I did have to pull naked, drunk, sleeping Jake out of the shower.
Okay. I'm not even gonna comment. It's just.
Well, it's because
it's
There's
true.
really no extra comment.
You can't even argue. You were trying to pull the sheets off of
I
my
literally-
bed. You tried to pull the sheets off of my bed to throw up on them, so you didn't throw up on your own sheets.
I am sitting here rocking because it's the only way I can fucking manage my.
He tried to throw up on my sheets, so he didn't throw up on
I
his.
did not try to throw up on your sheets.
You did try because
No,
if you,
I didn't.
if
I
you-
was literally.
I was
sitting there.
taking a nap in the
sitting-
shower.
You were fucked up.
It
you
was-
were sitting
I was in-
crisscross applesauce in the shower, slumped over.
I
And
was having a
ordered
good
pizza.
time.
You did order pizza.
Yeah, and I had to.
Didn't we make him
I had to
didn't
go
we?
get the pizza.
You didn't get the pizza that night. I went all the way down in San Francisco to get the pizza myself. I had to meet the guy outside the hotel because they wouldn't let him in.
Which
you
one
got the
did I
pizza
get?
No, the second one. What was the middle place?
Berkeley.
Berkeley.
You got the pizza in Berkeley.
Yeah.
We,
And that was when that homeless
I
guy.
don't remember Berkeley.
That homeless guy tried.
I don't remember Sacramento.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't remember Sacramento. I remember Berkeley being awful because that fucking night in Sacramento was so good.
You had a very, very rough time the next morning.
I did. And then I had to go on stage. That was although
So-
let's be honest, at the concerts we've been afterwards, it was not as entertaining as me being on stage.
It really wasn't.
They fucking sucked. All courtesy towards them, they sucked.
So we went to see, after we saw Hobo Johnson the first time, this was a year later.
You fucking bastard. You bastard for fucking hiding out in the bathroom while the
I
rest
didn't,
of us
we'll
got
get
kicked
there.
out.
We'll get there. So it was a year later, and Hobo Johnson has concerts in Sacramento, Berkeley, and San Francisco for his resurgence tour, right?
Hobo gets his groove back.
Hobo gets his groove back. So we all decide, because we're
Bad
fucking
route.
morons,
Am I
to drive down to California.
Yeah, from Vermont.
From Vermont.
It's
From
a fucking
Vermont.
ride.
It was a rough
We drove
fucking
4 days.
ride.
We drove 4 days to be in California for 3.
And god
great.
damn it, was it worth it.
Really great, actually. I can't even say not great.
So we get to Sacramento for the first concert. Beautiful city. From the 7 minutes that we drove through it to our shitty fucking hotel.
I forgot how we got into that concert that way.
Yeah, no, exactly. This is why we're starting from here.
Cool. Yeah.
We didn't have tickets.
We drove
That was
all
the
way
one
there
show
with
that was
no
sold
tickets.
out.
We drove all the way there with no tickets and went, we can figure something out. What's the worst that could fucking happen? And god damn it, it was amazing. That's probably the best concert experience I've ever had. Sorry,
'Cause you hid
best
out in the bathrooms.
pre-concert.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. They were real as fuck.
I don't
The
remember.
dude at that bar was real as fuck.
Our boy
So-
Tex.
Our boy Tex. We walked past the bar because we scooted there from the hotel because obviously scootering is
Scooted.
the best mode of transportation.
Until you get to San Francisco.
We'll get to that. So we scoot past and we hear somebody go, "Oh, sorry, fucking tickets are sold out. You're not allowed in." So all of us get immediately depressed and decide to go, fuck it, we'll go drink our sorrows away at this pool bar at the end of the street. And that was the best decision.
Literally imagine if we went to somewhere else than that pool bar.
We have great luck in California and terrible luck in Washington.
Dude, what's crazy? So you remember that whole time we were in California, I didn't have a plastic ID. I had my paper ID. And I got hassled every fucking time.
Every time.
Fucking time. So I'm getting hassled at every place because my paper ID. I had lost my ID snowboarding at a mountain because let's be honest, lost my whole fucking wallet. And
Good times.
Good times.
Get an air
I'm
tag.
really into snowboarding now.
Get an air tag.
We'll get to
dude.
that
Okay.
next episode.
But I'm getting hassled every time because I've got a paper ID and they're like, "Is this shit real?" I'm like, "Literally open it. It says a bunch of
It's
stuff.
DMV issued.
It's DMV issued. Never real. Good God.
Throw up.
Snowboarding.
Never had a real issue other than people looking at it for a long time. But then back where I was, we went on a bar crawl for St. Patrick's Day, and they straight up would not accept one of the guys I was with's paper ID. So we really got fucking lucky. And I don't know if it was just because it was out of state
Have we had...
really weren't questioning it that much. But it was legit. It was a legit ID. And they just weren't really questioning it.
Has somebody had a paper ID pretty much every time we've went out of state? Jake, didn't you have your paper ID when we went to California the first time?
No.
I had it when I went to Hawaii.
ID.
Oh, it was Hawaii.
When I went to Hawaii.
Right after we went to San Fran.
Right.
Right after you got your tattoo and got sunburned and
Rich fucker.
caused it to fade.
Yeah.
Should have worn a sleeve.
I fell
He's
asleep.
got a sleeve. What do you mean?
On the beach. And yeah, I just burnt the shit out of my arm. And then I was woken up by the rain.
Hawaii rain is fucking different.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Anyways.
Must be
Sorry,
nice. Never
we're
been there.
sidetracking.
BDB goes to Hawaii soon.
Goes to Hawaii.
No, let's go somewhere else.
Must be nice saying, don't go to this tropical location I've been to 7 times.
3 times. Anyways.
Cunt.
Wow, we are tied.
Must be nice being tied going to fucking Hawaii.
Yeah,
Get a
pretty
load of
cool.
this guy.
Yeah.
Anyways, we go to this bar. It's a pool bar. And we walk through and we go up to the bar and order. And the guy's like, why the fuck are you all here? Why do you all have Oregon IDs? What the fuck are you doing here? And we're like, oh, we're here for a concert. It's like, oh, cool, a concert. It's like the sold out one from down the street. We came
Literally
here
two buildings away.
We came here just kind of hoping. And he's like, okay, interesting. Who is it? So we tell him. And
he plays his music. He plays a couple
yeah,
songs.
on the time that me and Jake, or was it you?
It was you and me.
Me and you come back to the bar. And he's like, okay, give me some of this guy's music. I'll play it over the thing or whatever. I don't remember what songs he played.
Typical
He
Story.
played the
Played
mainstream
Typical
ones.
Story. I don't remember he played 2. One of them was Typical Story. I don't remember the other one.
Was it Ugly Kid? It wasn't Ugly Kid.
It might have been Ugly
Because
Kid.
I remember I said Ugly Kid because I like Ugly Kid.
It might have been Ugly Kid. Because I wouldn't have told him to play my favorites. Because that's not...
Because they're not the favorites of everybody else.
Correct. You're not wrong.
Anyway, so second round through, he's playing it over the speakers. And when I think we're cashing out, or does he walk over to us and say, like, hey, bud?
He walked over to
no,
us. We were playing pool.
I was
Right,
mid pool,
right.
and he's like, let's fucking go. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he's like, we're going to the concert. And I just started fucking downing my beer.
Dude, because you and I had the fucking
we had
mugs.
big ass mugs of beer, and I was like, well, you can't let this go to waste.
And then you were fucking pissed at the concert. You were not okay.
I was drunk. I was pretty drunk.
You had to have that support pole next to you.
Yeah, it was nice.
Those were good times. But yeah, so he tells us that you've got tickets. I know a guy from down the street. I still have the dude in my phone. I don't remember his name.
Oh, fuck.
But he escorts us in. And he's like, all right, go, great, have fun. These guys are with me. Go for it. And then immediately go up to the bar.
Go up to the beer.
I was going to say beer counter. Go up to the bar and order.
Can we start calling bars beer counters?
Fuck yeah.
I love that.
And just
I
order a lot of
mosey
shit.
on up to the beer counter.
Who were the openers for the first concert?
Nat Lefkoff.
And then the other ones. I
And
don't
then,
know. The other
The cat chick.
No,
Nope,
that was
the second one.
Berkeley.
Oh,
we'll get
the
to that.
first opener, I don't remember her name, but her music was fucking weird. Like, I'm sure there's a crowd for it.
Wasn't it
but
like the group of people that came onto the stage?
that was one of them was the like defense of the homeless people.
Yes.
That was fine, but the one that was playing when we got there was, I don't remember her fucking name, but the music was weird. And it was interesting. I didn't like outright dislike it, but it was interesting. It was not my cup of tea.
You might like it now since you listen to George music. You never.
No, I don't think so.
Anyways, then Nat Lefkoff.
Nat Lefkoff. He's
I got a lighter.
fucking amazing. He's fantastic.
He was properly amazing.
That is top 3 openers I've ever seen in my life.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't like him?
Really?
You didn't like Nat?
I don't know if I like.
to the gray white plains.
I guess I've been to a lot of concerts too, though. So
Damn, maybe I should lick my wounds more often.
that is a good song.
Yeah.
Damn and Great White Plains. Those are my 2 favorites.
And Turning Over and Hydrogen.
There was he had.
Has
And
he-
the one that you were literally sobbing to.
I wasn't sobbing. I was borderline sobbing.
You were crying.
No, I wasn't.
You
My
were
eyes
definitely.
dry.
You were.
Dude,
We've had this conversation.
You
before.
looked
you
at
looked
me.
at me and said, You looked at me and said, I could cry to this right now with
I
tears
didn't. I
streaming
didn't.
down your face.
I did not cry.
And he's like, "Oh my god, Jay, I
They
love you."
all just like making me look bad.
It's okay. You're
It's okay.
cancer. You're
Just show-
emotional.
You have cancer?
Yeah. I don't know.
Anyway, so after the hobo show, it was a
doesn't have
phenomenal thing. Everybody's like, "All right, we met him the first time. Surely we can do it again." And I'm like, "God, I haven't pissed this entire fucking time we've been here. I gotta go. I've had like 7 beers, and 2 of them were the mugs of the pool bar. Fuck." So I go into the bathroom, and I think I look really good. So I take a great photo.
He's
of
just
myself.
like flexing
I
in the
love it.
mirror.
It's like a great photo. I'm just there. It's
in the bathroom for like 30 minutes.
It's great. I'm in there for probably like 5 minutes. It was a
No,
long piss.
it was
You-
a lot longer.
It
than
was like
5
no, it
minutes.
was genuinely like
We
5
were
minutes.
waiting for 5 minutes and then got kicked out.
Perfect. So it's right on time. Anyways, so by the time I come back out there, I look around. Everyone's out of the bar, and I'm like, "Where did all my friends go?" And I see Hobo standing over there, so I'm like, "All right, I'll just go stand next to him." I'll just wait in line. And I then get a text going, "Bro, they fucking kicked us out. They won't let us back in." And I'm like, "Hey, it fucking sucks to be you, but."
I was so fucking pissed. Because I remember looking in there and he's standing there with this group of people and I see... walking up, I'm like, yeah, fuck. That's it. That's all.
Why
That's
do you
all
make
I-
fun of my bounce?
Why do you bounce when you walk?
I got a pep in my step, bro. Come on.
Must be nice to be...
Yeah. Anyways,
It is! Fuck you.
so I'm waiting. I don't know if you guys remember. There was the very tall man that we met at the concert with his other very
The heavy set fellow.
other fellow. Great people. God, they were so nice. I still
Yeah,
have
a lot of nice
I
I
have
have
a
them
group.
both on Snapchat.
It's just everybody who goes to fucking hobo concerts are just great.
Yeah.
That's what this is. Who did you guys not like at the concerts?
Chris.
True.
No.
Fuck that guy.
No, the one chick that was heckling Hobo at the second concert.
Oh, I hate it. Yeah, the one that was behind you. Oh, fuck
My
her.
God.
She heckled not only Hobo, just everybody there.
Yeah.
So I finally get there with Hobo, second time meeting him. I'm like, "Hey, dude, do you remember us from this concert?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I remember you guys. Where are your friends?" Like, "Well, they all got kicked out. It's fine." This is also when he sent me the angry text going like, "We're in the fucking pool bar. Come back whenever you're done meeting him," or whatever.
That was me. Yeah.
And I'm like, "Hey, man." He's like a big fan of him as you're sending me these very angry and rude text messages. Like, he's a great guy. He really likes your music. Do you think, we're going to all 3 of your shows, do you think that you can get him on stage tomorrow? And he's like, "You know what? Yeah, I think I get him on for doing the ad-lib stuff and whatever." And I'm like, "Sick, man, thanks." So I leave the bar happily, bounce my way down to the bar, and then I just come and meet your angry fucking gaze as I come to the bar. And you just go like, "How was your fucking time meeting him?" I'm like, "Oh, you know what? I'm not gonna fucking tell him anymore."
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, it was great. He remembers us. He's excited to see us in the next couple shows. It's gonna be great." And then the night continued. And boy, did it continue.
Dude, I got like
For
3
us.
job offers that night.
Because Jake and Chris quit.
I was so
He
hungry.
ate my fucking food! I was saving that and I probably would have been okay the next day if he didn't eat my fucking food!
It is a fact. He ate it.
So, are we all in agreement?
Yeah.
Chris
No.
No, we all know that
do
he
you
ate
promise?
No.
Do you
I swear to
promise
You
God,
that
I
you
promise
didn't?
on the podcast.
I swear to
right now.
God.
On the podcast.
Did you
I
not eat my food?
swear to God, I
He
didn't
didn't.
touch your food.
Okay, then that leaves one option. Because clearly, I didn't fucking eat it, and Jace was with me. And when we got back, it was gone.
I
You
had Del
promise-
Taco.
So, did he have Del Taco?
He did.
And it wasn't
And-
enough.
And your food.
And it wasn't enough.
I
All right,
would-
all right. What happened? What happened? We went to a tiki bar.
Remember, multiple people at the tiki bar.
Yeah, no, there was that married couple that kept wanting to talk to me, and they kept buying me drinks.
Oh, you were trying to break up a marriage, huh?
No, he was trying to get involved with the upside down pineapple. It's been great.
Been there, done that.
No, because I didn't get COVID from it.
Oh.
You only got an STD.
No, but that, they were just talking to me. They're like, you're very good at talking to people. Like, do you work in sales? And I'm like, yeah, kinda. And they're like, you want to, like, what do you do? And I was like, well,
I sell tires.
I'm a mechanic. Like, I like work on cars. I sell parts, tires, everything. And they're like, how do you feel about selling tech? And I'm like, I don't live here. I don't live here. And then we went to 1 or 2 more bars after that.
We went to 1 more bar. So at the Tiki Bar.
Yeah.
Did I get there after you? How did
we walked there?
I think we
at
got
the same time.
I don't remember. I thought we got there at different times.
We walked together. I remember
was
that
fucked
much.
up, guy. I was like 7 and it was rough. There was no food that day.
There was no food that
The
day.
only food that
Especially when
I
we got back.
The only food that I ate Jake's chips. I ate his Lay's. Because you were upset about somebody eating your food. It's like, fuck it, I'll get back at Jake. And I opened the bag of fucking
I didn't
Lay's.
even eat the food.
You didn't offer me a Lay?
I did.
Oh, fuck. Camera.
I offered you a Lay. So I think we got I met a bunch of random ass people at that bar too. We and you separated for
We did. I don't think I saw you after we got our first drinks until we left.
for a good chunk of time. Me and him were not together at all. We both broke off into different groups. You ended up with the married couple. I ended up with a group of people. I then got 2 drinks with them, and I remember at one point they looked over at you talking to him. It's like, do you know him? He's been over there for a while, and I'm like, yeah. How long has it been?
I didn't pay for a drink after we left that pool bar the second time. Because I think I got another beer.
I think we bought one as we came into the Tiki Bar.
Oh, you're right.
Just to get us going, really.
Yeah, because we weren't already...
We didn't have enough booze in it. Anytime me and you end up alone after a group
Bad
outing,
times.
Great times. What do you mean?
I didn't have any food.
Oh my god, and none of the bars served any food.
No, they didn't, because we went to a tiki bar, and then that fucking second bar was bougie.
It was like a high class. That's when you met your favorite sports person, who I still have on fucking Snapchat.
Me too, Sly.
Yeah. Shout out Sly.
Shout out Sly. Thank you for dealing with me. Dying on the bar top.
I think I got 1 drink there because it was fucking expensive. And I was still sober enough to go okay, I don't want to spend that much money. I have 2 more fucking days.
I got one drink there too, and I don't know that I finished it. I do remember throwing up in the bathroom.
Yes, I very specifically remember going to the bathroom. I opened the door, and Ben is just there. And I'm just
I'm leaning up against the wall. I'm like,
how you doing, buddy? He's like, move. And I'm like, okay, you can go in there. I don't see him for the next 15 minutes. And in that time, I've chugged 3 waters because I'm I'm fucking buzzing. I need something. So I'm like, okay. And then I turn around and I just see Ben open the door and just at me. And I'm like, oh, he's fucked up. He's gone. He walks over and is like, Jason, I'm ready to go back to the hotel. And Sly and the other person were like, oh, but we can go back to our place. There's more bars. We can go drink more. And I'm like, I'm fucking down. And then I look at Ben and he's like, Jason, I don't want to go to Mobile. I want to go back to the hotel. And then I look back and I'm like, okay, I think we're gonna bounce. So I get an Uber or whatever on my phone, and they get an Uber at the same time. And as we're walking out, they're like, are you guys sure that you don't want to come? It's not too late to cancel. Our Uber's right there. You guys can hop in with us. And then he goes, I think we're good for the night. I think we're okay. We're good for the night. And I'm like, no, I think we're good. Thank you, though. I mean, it was great meeting you guys. Hope you have a great night. So then they leave, and then our Uber comes 15 minutes later. I don't remember waiting for the Uber, but I remember Ben. I remember Ben just sitting there. Ben was sitting on the curb, and he's like, Jason, where's our Uber at?
I need to go back to the hotel.
I want to go back to the hotel, Jason. Jason, I don't feel very good. I'm like, don't worry, buddy. We'll get back to the hotel soon enough. It'll be fine. So on the way back to the hotel, I think I rode in the front seat. You were in the back because I didn't trust you in the front seat.
Why would I ride?
Rode in the back with him.
Yeah.
I don't remember where it was. Anyways, he gets us there, and we go. I was like, oh no, and he's like, oh yeah, so what are you guys in town for? You know, it's like, oh, we're here for concerts for the next couple days. Or whatever. And the whole time, Ben is literally just like, we're here for concerts.
Back to the hotel, please.
I want some food. It's like, oh yeah, you can DoorDash some stuff there or whatever. It'll be fine. So we get back to the hotel. At this point, it's like 2.
It was like
or
3.
3. 2 or 3. Everything's closed.
Because we woke
everything
up
closed.
At 7.
I was fine. It was great. So we get back to the hotel like 3, and Ben like walks into the room, like, "Where's my food?"
I wanted it so bad.
Where's my food from the Safeway from fucking 700 miles away? And I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Because I put it in the fridge.
And then you look, and you see the box, and you go, "Who the fuck ate my food? Did somebody eat my fucking chicken?" I
bought a pound of it.
You just walked over to your bed, and you just onto the bed. And that was like the end of it. I stayed up for like another half an hour. You were fucking gone. And I was
DOA, homie.
I'm like, fuck. We have to wake up in like 3 hours. These 2 motherfuckers are cuddling in the other bed.
Hey,
like,
there wasn't a lot of blankets there.
I remember just
one of my favorite.
I reached over to grab my phone.
It's funny because I'm just laying there and Chris is just
cuddling,
like trying to straddle me.
It's one of my favorite videos. Is just Jace like has the camera, points it at my dead body, and then peeks over, and it's just Chris fucking spooning the fuck out of you, and you're just like hunk me. It's great. Holy fuck.
Good times.
I love Sacramento. It's great.
Sacramento
for the 5 blocks that we explored.
Hey, we scooted like a mile.
We did. It was great. Chris spit on somebody.
Oh my god, he did! Oh, we were so fucking mad at him. Yeah, I forgot about that. What a fucking dick move.
He spit so hard. We were in a motel. Hotel.
It was like Motel 6.
We were in a motel. It was an off-brand motel. And we were on the 2nd floor, so there's railings on the side, a bunch of different areas. And Chris was like having Zin or something at the time. He just goes over the edge of the fucking railing.
No, you gotta preempt. I mean, maybe this is just in my head, but I saw people like walking in pace with us, but like 3 feet behind. And I see Chris like look over the balcony. And then look again. And then they are like underneath the balcony. Like right where we are. And I'm like, this motherfucker's not gonna spit. Like
Are you saying this was a planned attack?
I'm not saying it's a planned attack. I'm just saying that he knew they were there.
I thought they were walking the other direction from us because I remember
maybe that's what it was. It was like passing.
No, I'm pretty sure they were going the same direction as us.
Because I'm pretty sure there would have been a lot more conflict because we then had to go down the stairs awkwardly that would have been right in front of where they came out.
Yeah, true.
I remember after that happening, you said, "Oh my god, Chris, did you just spit on them?" He's like, "Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to." And then as we go down the stairs, I just remember my face getting redder and redder with fucking embarrassment. As I look over, it was
a healthy mix of embarrassment and also pissed. Like rage.
I was upset. The motherfucker's a dick. Why would you do that? Sacramento was great. Waking up the next morning, I felt Jake and Chris were happy as could be, and then Ben was like, "I don't want to be here anymore.
Take me home.
Take me back to the home."
The difference between Sacramento and Berkeley is so vivid in my mind because I remember waking up in Berkeley and all 3 of you guys were chipper, happy, singing, and I'm just like, I don't want to fucking be here anymore either.
Dude, Sacramento was fucked.
It was great.
Sacramento morning, like I felt dead, like quite actually dead. Do you remember going to that burger place?
Yes.
I remember floating there. Like, I was not present in my own body. I watched myself go there.
That whole experience was great, because we stopped at a mall.
We got hustled at a comic shop.
But, God, that hat's so cool. I'll wear it on the next... We could all wear it on the next podcast.
We could. Or I could wear my spam hat if it ever shows up.
Maybe. the delivery fee for that. Anyways, waking up in Sacramento, good times. The breakfast at that fucking motel was so good.
It was a cup of yogurt and a muffin.
And they were out of orange juice. And then went to Berkeley. Berkeley was
This was one of the worst days of my fucking life. It was just not good.
We went to a mall. It was a great time at the mall.
That wasn't Berkeley.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah, we didn't go to a mall. We went to the, Burlingtons. Maybe that was a mall.
Was that when I found that $1,500 leather jacket?
Yes.
Good time.
That was also
That's where I got
my
$2 Calvin Klein underwear.
Yeah.
Do you remember the parking lot with the car right next to us? The alarm went off anytime we stepped near it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I thought you were getting at me dead in the front seat, fucking spraying water into my
Oh no,
mouth.
I was gonna get there.
Oh, okay.
Because that's a fucking hilarious video. You are dead. Just. And then you just watch it go down your chin.
All I wanted was water. That's all I wanted.
And you got it. And you were fine for the rest of the trip. Because after the mall, we went to our hotel. Really nice hotel.
Not as nice as the San Fran.
You're right. But we got a free bottle of wine. Because they...
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
I was like, okay.
They fucked our shit up.
We got this great room with 2 beds because there's 4 of us. And they're like, we can give you an upgrade. I'm like, fuck yeah, I would love an upgrade. Great, thanks. So we go in there, we get all of our stuff up there, we open the door, and there's 1 bed. There's one bedroom.
I was so in. Just everybody
And then
in.
You just
I
got a good
believe-
cuddle the night before.
I believe Ben and Jake decided to use the bathroom too in this brand new hotel room.
Oh yeah, we took a shit. We took a fat shit in the fucking hotel room the second we got there. Because we were waiting for 30 minutes for you to check in. Oh, yeah. Anyways.
So we walk into this single room and I'm like, okay, this is not going to fucking work. So I go back downstairs and I go hey, there's 4 of us. We need the original room, I guess. And they're like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Here you go. Here's a bottle of wine. I hope you enjoy our stay at this hotel. And we get everything figured out. I go back to the hotel room and I'm like, great. God, why does it smell like shit in here? And they're like, oh, is this not our room anymore? We've deposited already. I'm like, no, we're going to... I feel so bad for that cleaning lady.
Fuck her.
They're just quickly, we need you to clean this room before the other family of 2 gets here. And
Imagine they walk into that hotel room and it stinks of shit.
We end up at the concert. And it's a small venue. Was that No, that wasn't Harlow's. Was it Harlow's?
No, that was Starry Plow.
Starry Plow, right. Ah, I remember now.
The big-ass sign that said Starry Plow on the stage.
And the photo we got where the colors were so off. I remember the photo of Jake and you.
Yeah, I'm holding you.
Where
and
it's
there's
just
a red light right on my face.
Just red fucking devil face. I'm
Demon.
like, ooh, whoops. So we get to there. Really small venue, really nice. We're we were on the outside because we didn't want to be rude and go to the front.
Right.
And then
we
we
showed
went
up an hour early.
Yeah, and then we went right to the front, and everybody was just like,
yeah. And when we got there, I still felt like shit. So basically what it was for me was a massive hangover mixed with an insane amount of anxiety. Because whenever I'm really hungover, I get super anxious. And it's just I feel like I can't function.
Which was, again, very unfortunate for this night. Because...
And the only time, I started to feel a little bit better. The only time I started to feel a little bit better is we got there. There was not a ton of people. I had a beer when we got there. I finished my beer, I got another, and I was like, okay, I'm feeling all right. And we're vibing, and the concert starts. We get through the openers, and it's awesome. I'm having a great time.
I told you before the openers.
No, you...
Yes, I did. I told you when everybody saw...
Oh, because we got there, and you're like, hey, man, are you all right?
Yeah, I was like, hey,
dude, this is probably the most insane amount of anxiety I've ever had in my life.
Because you were fucked up at, the sports bar, and in my head, I'm like, uh-oh, this is... Oh, no. I might have made a mistake, but this is going to be great. Everything's going to go fine. It'll be great.
But yeah, we get to the Starry Plow, and you asked me if I'm all right. I'm like, dude, I'm having the most insane amount of anxiety I've ever had in my life. And you went, oh, no.
Yeah, no, and I went, oh, no. And you're like, what? What do you mean, oh, no? And I'm like,
Surprise.
I have a surprise for you, Ben. And you're like, what do you mean you have a surprise for me? I'm like, how do you feel about going on stage? And I watched the little color that you had drain from your face.
And so that's what I had to think about for the entire opening set. Which was interesting.
Which was amazing. So besides giving you mass amounts of anxiety. I was going to say the most anxiety you've ever had, but I don't know if that.
You know, you can only reach so much before you break. Ah, fuck.
The openers were fantastic.
Yeah, that's why we're missing a mic.
There were three of them.
Why we're missing
there were
a mic.
3 openers, right? Or was there just 2?
There was three.
I don't remember.
There was the Afro guy, the Elvis impersonator, and then the cat lady.
I have a picture of the Afro guy. I remember the cat lady very distinctly. Do not remember the other one.
That's the one that Jake was going to give his mic to.
Yeah.
It wasn't involved with that conversation. Had no fucking idea.
Yeah.
Sorry, Saeed.
Saeed, yeah.
Oh! I remember him now. Because he talked to us outside when we were talking.
Yeah, yeah.
Right. The openers were great. Again, the only one I really remember
Was the cat lady.
was the burlesque magic cat show.
That didn't even go.
Where did the dog come from? Was that her dog?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it was an audience member.
Dude.
The audience member brought a dog.
I
a
shit
hobo.
you not. I thought it was like a strip show. When
Yeah,
she first
it was
started,
very much a strip show for the first 37 seconds.
Because
And I was like, what the f-?
she's just in like a cat costume with some fishnets and just really short shorts and does this like splits like fucking.
She did the thing where she goes
stripper
underneath
thing.
the chair, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on this chair, and then I was like, oh, we're literally just watching like a dance.
I saw
And
Jason's heart
I was
beating out
so
of his
wrong.
chest.
I was so wrong.
I'll admit it.
Dude, Jace was fucking bricked.
That's why I had Jake in front of me, so it's just like, please, bro, conceal it. But the concert itself was great. I mean, nothing really eventful happened during the concert. I mean,
No. He took my hat.
the video I have of you when he put your hat on your head and just like nuzzled it down on your face, you just kept going.
It was really cool.
He stroked my hair.
He
like,
did. He
stroked
just
my hair. He's
hustled
like,
your
"Oh,
head
you
and
have
went,
beautiful hair."
Didn't you hold this guitar?
I'm holding so much money in my hand right now.
Quick, run!
Who would have stopped us?
It would have been so cool if I actually knew how to play guitar and I just like played something while he was.
Oh,
getting
you
his
know,
shit
You could have
ready.
known how to
You know,
ad-lib,
like-
too. Oh, shit. Sorry, did I strike a chord?
And you said, oh shit. Very cool. Very cool. I did great.
Ben got invited on the stage.
I did great.
And you did phenomenal. He was very proud of you.
Oh shit!
Oh, shit!
It was good. It was good.
7 more
that's why.
times.
That's why the next concert when we were all talking, he said, "Yeah, don't tell him, but he wasn't the best I've ever had."
I don't remember that.
I don't remember that either.
I don't remember that at all.
Maybe.
So he's
This should have
invited on
caught me in
stage.
San Francisco. That's all I'm saying.
He was invited
Berkeley
on
was a bad
stage.
day.
Invited on stage to do multiple ad-libs for 2 songs? 1 song.
It was one poem.
It was one...
They got children hanging out by the blockade. Oh shit.
Oh shit!
It's
Very-
hold on. That one sounded kind of sad. Fuck. I had fun.
was great.
Definitely was holding a microphone like this though.
Just
shit.
anxiety-ridden Ben just fucking standing there just...
Just beams into Jason's soul. This is your fault.
Sorry I give you so many memories. Fuck.
It's okay. We both remember it for different reasons. Honestly, though, one of the coolest fucking things that's ever happened to me. First time I ever went on stage with an artist. Not the last time, but the first time.
We'll talk about that later.
That was
Next episode.
Fuck, I was scared. That
Yeah,
was like
That's
I don't
fair.
like. I'm sure everybody else would have handled it just fine.
You handled it just fine, I'm sure.
You look great up there. What do you
On
mean?
an outward perspective, I'm sure I killed it, but inside, I think I shit my heart into my pants. And it's like... It's kind of like that thing. Everyone's got a plan until they're punched in the face. Because literally the night before, I was like, oh, this ad-lib and shit would be so easy.
You literally were fucking shit talking
word for
so
word,
much.
I word for word shit on the person that was doing ad-libs the night before. And I'm like, this, put me up there, I'd be going. Like, it'd be, everyone would fucking cheer, the ad-libs would be so good. And I get up there, and probably say, oh shit, like 10 times.
The same ad-lib the entire time.
Because he's like, hey, just use the ad-libs I would use. And I was like, oh, what ad-libs do you use? And he's like, oh, I'd probably go like, oh shit. And I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
I'll just use that one.
It's like, every fucking time. I think I strayed from the oh shit path about 5 times.
Even when he called you on it, you still went right back to oh shit.
He was like, oh, you're gonna just keep using oh shit? And I'm like, oh shit.
Oh shit, maybe. Fuck,
Shit,
I don't
he knows
know.
what I'm doing. So next was the San Fran.
Wait, well, hold on. So Berkeley, after the concert, we bought him PBRs.
Oh yeah, I bought him so many
were
PBRs.
so PBR
I was trying to get him
we were
so drunk.
fucking PBR drunk. Just the line outside of San Francisco.
We bought him PBRs. Y'all smoked cigs with him. You know, great
No,
time.
we didn't do that. That's
No.
gross.
That wasn't. Yes, that was in Berkeley.
No.
Oh, I would never smoke a cigarette.
I'm sorry. Is your mom gonna be disappointed or something?
No, I don't.
Do you want?
I think it was just Chris. I think it was just Chris that smoked with him that
I'm
night.
100% certain that it was Jake.
It was just me, and then I
No,
let
'cause
Chris.
you
I let
bought-
Chris hit it once.
Because you bought a pack of cigs
the first
in
time I
San
didn't.
Francisco.
Berkeley, I didn't though. Berkeley, I shared his last cigarette.
Yeah, because he's like, and then Jake's like, oh my god, before I give him my shoes in a year, I'm gonna fucking buy him a pack of smokes so I can really be on good terms with him. So we go to San Fran.
You're right.
And San Francisco was rough. We go to a pizza place that had really good pizza. That was by 4 or 5 p.m. I had like.
Well, we went to the Owl Bar after that.
Oh my god, you're right. We did go to the Owl Bar. I had
and everyone was getting
drinks.
beers, and I'm like, I can't. I'm gonna get a single shot of bourbon and sip it.
I had 11 drinks by that time. The bathroom at the Owl Bar was fucking terrible.
You had to walk upstairs.
You had to walk upstairs as the stairwell got progressively smaller.
And narrower.
As you entered the bathroom that I couldn't stand up in.
I was head on the roof. And I'm not tall.
It was not. It was a shitty bathroom.
And also, not as many owls as you would hope for an owl bar.
There was one very big one on the outside.
It's about fucking it.
Nobody...
I remember that's when the first time we went to San Francisco, I was talking to my father about where to go, and he's like, you should go to the Owl Bar. That was the Owl Bar.
It was a shitty owl bar. Not enough owls. It's like, oh,
Guess
not
what?
our new ownership.
Guess what? Fucking 20 years ago, owls, abundance of owls.
Owls everywhere.
Lots of owls. You're having a conversation and someone's talking about someone you don't know, and you say who, and the entire place erupts with laughter.
Woo!
And there was one owl when we went. Just very disappointing.
So we leave the Owl Bar.
Yeah.
And go back to the hotel. And we're like, all right, sure, we're ready to go to the concert. It's only 2 miles away.
Oh, God.
And we're like, surely we can ride Lime scooters again because we've done it before.
Wasn't it raining, too?
It started raining.
Wasn't. Yeah. By the time that we were on the scooters and up the first fucking hill, it started lightly sprinkling. And then by the next hill, it started fucking raining.
Hey Jason, what's the landscape of downtown San Francisco like?
It's very down once you get to the top.
That's about the angle.
And then it goes like that, and then 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 you call an Uber.
So by the time we got about, I don't know,
3/4 of a mile?
Yeah, 3/4 of a mile, or 7 blocks.
You ever been gassed on an electric scooter?
Because you gotta pedal that bitch up the fucking thing. You gotta go. There's no...
It can go 18 miles an hour downhill. It can go 1/8 of a mile an hour uphill. Slower than you walk.
I thought that Uber got very steamy.
Oh my god, it looked like we've been fucking in the backseat for 45 minutes by the time we got out. Because we're all dripping with sweat, and it's like cold outside. And you guys seen Titanic? You ever seen Titanic? You know the carriage? That was us in the backseat without the fun.
Without the fun.
It was
amazing.
It was steamy.
It was steamy. And then we get to the place, and it's right next to a fruit stand.
Right next to like a Chinese fruit market.
So, we're there. It's still fucking raining. It's downpouring. More people show up. We watch a person terribly parallel park.
Oh, that was so
Dude,
funny.
everybody in the line was watching. It was like a 5-minute long parallel park session.
And everyone was like cheering him on.
Yeah,
Like,
we were going,
hey.
oh, hey! And they fucking turned back out to try again.
Didn't they end up leaving? I don't even think they
No, they parked and we applauded when they left the car. And they're like, what's going on? What is happening?
So we're waiting outside for like an hour, and then Hobo comes out greeting people or whatever. I think he shakes Chris and goes, hey, nice to see you or whatever. And then he looks at me and goes, hey, I remember you guys.
Yeah, he fucking ignored that Chris was even there. That was fucking hilarious. And yeah, and he came up, he's like, hey, what's up? You guys are actually here? I was so fucked up last night.
San Francisco was the best show of the fucking tour. The Happies were phenomenal.
Yeah.
Happies were phenomenal.
Philharmonic is
We love Phil.
a
Friend of the
beautiful
show.
soul.
Friend of the show, Phil.
I went to go see him when he was in town in Vermont.
So we've
And-
both seen him twice. We're tied.
He was obliterated and hungover from the night
Oh, dude,
prior.
I remember I bought Phil a shot, and then Ben took it out of my hands and gave it to Phil. And Phil's like, oh, thank you, Ben.
That's
I
the
was
second
so
time
pissed.
that you've stolen credit for
I was
alcohol.
so fucking
you
pissed.
motherfucker.
Hey, why did we do rum shooters?
Yeah, that was
stupid. Fucking
I
awful.
was
remember
stupid.
that. Oh,
You didn't even take a rum shot.
No, I
You took
did.
tequila.
No, I took a rum shot.
I have a video. You were not involved. It was me, Ben.
It was me,
Phil and the
Jace, Phil, Frank,
drummer.
and then the
I'm in that
singer
video.
and
I
drummer.
know
of the
what
Hap-
video you're talking
But
about.
even if you were, I remember you not taking a rum shot.
That was
You
the
took a
other
tequila
trip.
shot.
I took a Bacardi shot.
Bacardi's
with
wrong.
Bone Lang.
Bacardi is
With
wrong.
Bone Lang, because we did shots of whiskey with Bone Lang, and I said I didn't want to shoot
yeah,
whiskey.
yeah, you're right. Every one of us had shots of whiskey, and you had Bacardi.
But I did do a rum shooter
Wrong
at that
was
concert.
So-
that was a bad idea.
During the concert happening, or whatever, Chris finds a lady friend, and he disappears. It was just us.
And then towards the end of the concert, when we're waiting for Hobo to come out and everybody, I was just chatting with Ben, and I looked to my left, and Chris is over there on the couch just fucking going to town.
Oh, yeah.
just
Got a
fucking
load of
lip
this
locked. So everybody
He's a
comes
lunch.
out.
Good times.
We buy. I'm pretty sure while we're waiting for Hobo, I buy 2 PBRs, one for him and one for me. By the time that he's almost back and ready to talk to us, I've already
You're
bought
4
a
PBRs
third
deep.
and then a 4th PBR for him. And then he comes back when I'm on the 4th PBR.
And these
So-
were fucking tall.
These were
These
tall
were like
boys.
24s.
Yeah, they weren't like tall boys. They were bigger than tall boys.
They were big boys. And it was fucking rough because I'm pretty sure we all got shots. And then the bartender was feeding us free shots.
Oh, yeah, the bartender kept
Oh,
giving us free
yeah.
shit.
And then I ended up getting another beer. And I think that was the last one that I have for the night.
And then we kept trying to go to bars after that.
Because after that, the Happies were like, fuck yeah, dude, let's go to a bar. Phil was like, I gotta go home. I gotta drive back. You know what? I got a long trip ahead of me.
Well, no, he was going to go to the first bar with us, but when it was closed, he said, all right, I'm going to head home.
Right.
Yeah.
Chris did not come home with us that night.
Chris didn't even go to the bars
Chris
with us
was
that night.
gone before everybody came out to the floor. He's like, I think we're
Yeah.
gonna head out for the night, boys. See you in the morning. I looked at him and went, if you're not fucking here by 8 in the morning, we're leaving you in San Francisco. And he went, okay, guys, I'll be back.
His ass walking through downtown San Francisco at 7 in the morning is a hilarious picture in my mind.
Shoes in hand, just like, God, this place is fucking dirty. What the fuck?
Is that a needle? You remember the first time we went to San Fran and there was human shit on the ground
Do you remember
everywhere?
the first time we went to
Good
San Francisco and we
times.
scooted through the city and we went through waves of homeless people as a woman was yelling at
Dude, the
three
Joker
businessmen?
moment. The Joker
Dude,
moment.
you gotta save that for the next episode.
I
You
feel
can't.
like we might have talked about that.
I don't know. We didn't
we
because
didn't.
that
It
didn't
was-
happen.
Yeah, we didn't have the podcast going for that.
It's been 2 years, Ben.
Podcast wasn't going.
You
God.
just woke up.
You were in a coma.
And nothing's changed. Look at us. We're still here. And this has been the BDB. No, I'm kidding.
We're still here.
Just to suffer.
Stay hard.